So welcome along then to round 15 of our second season, with Williams taking them from the back to hopefully the front. So we took some grid penalties last race to try and help us with the ERS system. So we are currently P5 in the championship on 148 points, doing really well, with Albon 7th and Theo 10th. So we've got 4 days. We've got some failures on our car. We're going to just install some replacements. So obviously, because we have low durability, we do often go through parts a lot more, but there's not too much to build today. We've got an underfloor that's coming, that's why I'm not having that, and I do need a chassis, but the chassis got 4 days left, and then we can manufacture, so I think we're going to be fine on that one. So we're hoping, I mean, sponsor VIP, yeah, times 3. Yeah, we'll have a bit of that, shall we? Chassis complete. Let's see what that's like. It does go. It does make us better. Oh, look at that. +1 acceleration. Our acceleration is struggling. I just can't seem to raise it too much. So we are going to make them. We are going to make 5 of them. One's going to be in 9 days. We're going to get 1. Yeah, we'll get that. Well, I'm fine by that. We don't want to absolutely hit the cost cap, but we'll just check the cost cap. Oh god, oh, we're a lot lower than we were last season. Jesus. Right, so both cars into Q2, and we're getting big money for this. Reach Q3, both cars. I feel it. Finishing position, 1 car in the top 6. Do I go? I see. I don't want to risk it and lose money. That's why I'm going to put 1. And finishing position streak is currently active. So we're going to earn 8 million if we absolutely smash this. Look at that for a sponsor. We love that sponsor. Let's see. Is it? I can't remember if it held a sprint weekend. I don't think it does in Monza. So we'll get through to qualifying. And we will be back. So welcome along to this Q1 session in a very hopeful Monza for us. We should be pretty strong. It's an ATA qualifying, so we've got to use set tyres in each qualifying round. And Piastri's just come out of the pits, might hold us up a little bit, but we're going to get this first time in. And Porsche's running. We're hoping we're going to be on top 3, I believe, but we've done a 120.2 and a 120.6 for our first laps. So our first, or our last one, but the first one you're going to watch, lap as, oh, there's so many cars coming out of the pits. I mean, we're not in massive trouble. That Alpine could be in big trouble if it doesn't get out of the way. So we're just going to time it really wrong, really. Obviously, it's a short lap. Should have probably thought about that. We're probably not going to improve in the first sector, and with all the traffic, I very much doubt we are. We do with Albon. That's going to give him a little. It's only 2 tenths. That's the worry here, that we're only 2 tenths ahead of the cut-off. So we've got to improve with Albon. Porsche's not improving, and look at all these cars in the way, but we're going to improve again at 26.8, and actually, well, it's a great first sector compared to Porsche, but Porsche still laps better in the middle. Albon's going to now cross the line. Porsche does a purple 3rd sector, 25.4. And Albon does a 25.4. Moves just under 2 tenths. So I said I wanted to be in the top 3. This is why. Ocon, Russell, Perez all taking grid penalties this weekend, as well as Nico Hülkenberg, Bottas, Zhou Guanyu, Pierre Gasly out right at the back in our race against Alpine. So we move on to medium tyres now for Q2. And we're going to set a lap straight away. Get some nice clear traffic. Get the lap in. And let's see what sort of time we do. Hopefully a few of these come out now. And they do. Don't want to get in our way. We haven't learnt our lesson. No, we're going to get a nice clean lap, which is even better. So 27.9, 27.9, 26.6, 26.6, 119.8. And Porsche does a 119.9. So that could be the benchmark to set. So I think it's fair to say, in this Q2 session, I'm not even going to risk going back out. I'm going to save the tyres. Because 0.081 and less than 2 tenths, wow, Perez goes a lot quicker. 19.5 for Perez, putting 3 tenths between us. But we're going to save the tyres, look at that. I told you I wanted top 3. You might have laughed at home. P2 and P3 at the minute. Who went out? Carlos Sainz going out. Lance Stroll as well. This could, and we've got Perez penalty, Russell and Ocon, so we could be in a great position. And it's light rain on Sunday as well. So Q3 time here at Monza. We're going to go early again. We're going to get that time in, like so. Only 10 cars, remember, in this session. So we've got a big. I mean, don't come out now, God. Oh, we're probably screwed with Albon. 27.9, 27.9. It's not too bad. What is it? 26.4, 26.5, 25.3. Really bad last sector for Albon. We do a 19.8, which is quicker than Alonso 6 tenths. Jesus. That's not a great time. We're well off the pace compared to the Red Bull. So we're going to just wait then, because I don't want to get stacked up again. We're going to wait until about 2 minutes. I hopefully don't want to start P9. We're going to let all these go now, look. Let's let them go. Let's send now. I didn't quite realise the time, if I'm honest. 2 minutes 45. Jesus. Please get round. And we're going to get round, no problem. So here's our final lap, our final run in this qualifying session. We are going to get clean air. Maybe Red Bull were towing each other. That's why they've got such a quick time out front, because the gaps are, yeah, 6 tenths we've got to find. Who's going first? It is Albon. Cole, complete free track ahead of him. First sector is green, 27.8. What about Porsche? 27.8 as well. They almost match each other in the first sector. Good improvement. What about the middle sector though? Need another green. The checkered flag has come out. It is a 26.4 and a 26.5. So both lapping very, very close to each other. And then high speed taking effect down the back straight into the final corner. And we come across the line. 2 tenths off the pace. Porsche P4. That could very well be a front row start, and I think it is. And Perez, remember, has a penalty. We are going to be on pole position for the very first time in a season of F1 Manager. That is exciting. P1 and P3. I said I wanted top 3. There you go. So what do we do here? That don't look very quick to me. That looks like too much of a stretch. That looks horrible. I think it's a 1-stop then. And I think it's a 1-stop on the same strategy for both. Medium hard, medium hard. I think that's the way to go. It's weird that it's such a fast track. You wouldn't want to use softs around here. It's very strange. So, here we go. Medium hards. We are 1-stop in Monza. And we are on pole position. Oh, look at that. Oh, that looks good. We need a good start, though. We're going to leave the battle assist on. Can we get good start? Alex Albon, loading on board. It is side by side. Into the first corner we go. We've took still. And Porsche's into P2. We are 1-2. But Verstappen is coming back at us. He's on the soft tyres, which is very interesting. So Verstappen does just get back past us, and that's okay. Everyone's gone a bit of a mix here. Hamilton's gone hard. Hopefully he'll create a gap and be quite slow. Piastri in P4. Where has that come from? And you can see how fast this Red Bull is, because that Red Bull is already coming at us on the softs, and he's already ahead. Doesn't even need DRS. We're trying to come back though into turn 1. We're going to go to the outside. He's going to get better traction and pulls away. I can't believe Piastri's in P4 and chasing us. He's on the softs as well. It's going to keep him closer all the time. So we're going to top up. We're just going to ride the fuel a little bit longer. I mean, I should actually try and push this. Try and keep within a second. Piastri now gets Porsche. Very shocked how quick that Piastri is. He is on softs though. Albon's coming back at the Red Bull of Verstappen. We're trying to deploy. We need some ERS saving at some point. But into turn 1 we go. Pourchaire's right there as well. So we're just going to top up now. And here we go. We're coming back at the Red Bull. No move through there though. And we're going to have to just start to ease off. We're going to stay in DRS for a zone for at least half a lap. And that will pull us along. But I need to watch fuel. And we are staying 4 tenths. DRS open. Down the next straight. Look at the pace that Red Bull's got out of the corner. It's incredible. We highlighted that Monza was going to be our track. Here comes Pourchaire back on Piastri with DRS. And Piastri is going to try and hold out. He does hold out. And stays P3. Pourchaire down P4. We've got Perez right behind us as well. Hamilton's on the hards. Let's just look at the lap times. Verstappen 4 tenths quicker. Albon 5 tenths quicker than Piastri. Hamilton's 5 tenths slower than us. Just got out of DRS range of Albon. That's alright. 6 tenths. Oh, and here comes Perez. You knew it weren't going to be long until these Red Bulls started coming back through. DRS does open up. But that Hamilton is a good second behind on lap 5. And there's a yellow flag. There's a crash. It's not us. It's always a bonus.
Now what's happened with Gasly there?
Pierre Gasly, Alpine, potentially out, and he's going to go straight into the back. Well, I thought he did. Oh, just takes the front corner of his wing off. And that is a yellow flag, but that's quickly gone. So another yellow flag, but that's also cleared on lap 6. Yellow flags seem to be going everywhere at the minute. It was Verstappen spinning. I mean, he didn't spin much because we're still right behind him. Let's see what he did do. And how does he... Oh, we all stop. We should have took the lead there. We all stopped for Verstappen. We didn't want to let him go down the field, so we all just sat there. Great. But that's got to really hurt out Verstappen's tyres. 71%. And that puts us way back into DRS range now, right behind him. We're actually going to deploy down the straight. See if we can get a move. Come on. To the inside. Let's slow it down. Let's take a look. It's Red Bull everywhere around here. And into turn 1. Can we get the job done? We're ahead at the minute. Got our nose in front. Acceleration. That Red Bull very quick. And then again, we are just on the inside. And we take the lead of the Monza. The Italian GP. What a battle.
Nice.
Expect them to come back. But we are into P1. Pourchaire's down to P6. Struggling a little bit on these mediums. But I mean, he is filled with soft tyres around him. So let's not worry about that. Here come the Williams and the Red Bulls again. And down the straight we go. It is a monster of a battle. Both Red Bulls coming at us hard. Round the final corner. They're on softs. We should get DRS here. And we do. On board. Both Red Bulls fighting each other. Let's turn off battle assist for now. Still P3. These tyres are going to be running out pretty quickly for them. Verstappen 66%. What we lapping like? Not too bad. 2 tenths. I mean, down to P3. It's not the end of the world. Alonso's on the softs as well. Remember, we're on medium tyres here. Our closest rival is Hamilton in P7 on longer tyres. He's done a 24.4. We've done a 24.4. And hopefully, here we go again. We're going to do a better lap this time. 24.1. 23.9 for Pourchaire, closing the gap. Hamilton's lapping okay as well. But we're just stuck behind these soft tyre runners. Nothing we can do at the moment. Managing the curve very nicely. And when they pit the Red Bulls, they're probably going to go into a bit of traffic. And we've got... I did not see this coming. Of course. A bit of rain. Intermediates. On its way. That's why they've gone softs. Completely forgot about the rain. So unfortunately, our strategy is not going to come to tuition that great. But maybe we can keep some pace. We're keeping with the Red Bulls for now though. So is Alonso. We need these soft tyres to drag out a bit. These are going to double stack. If these pit the same time, they will double stack. They get good exit. Pourchaire's just got past Piastri as well. Down the straight. And turn 1 is going to be a nice place to overtake for Pourchaire. He's into P5. Piastri running really high this weekend, especially in this race. So rain on its way in 3 minutes. These tyres on the softs are going to work out quite nicely for Red Bull, but we're not lapping that bad, you know. What we're going to do is just deploy out of the next. Now we're going to still try and keep this gap, because if we do have to pit on the same lap, we're going to need the gap. And here we go, down the straight again. Round 2, or round 57. Oh, Red Bull's looking like they come together then. Didn't. We get good exit. Maybe just our tyres looking a little bit better at this stage. Rain is on its way though. And maybe we just do an extra lap here. Pourchaire's got back past Piastri, them two having a battle. And again, Red Bull's going at it. Side by side. And come on, can we get through? So rain started, lap 12. Rain has started. We've got 3.3 second gap, so we're all good. The question is, when do these pit? At the moment, it's going to start to increase. And I think if these pit at the same time, we're just going to blast one more lap in. Pourchaire's back ahead of Piastri, having a battle and a half, but Piastri's going to get back past. 3.6, a great gap. 0.2, and we are definitely catching these. Definitely now. Pourchaire got back past Piastri, and he's got past Hamilton as well, I think. Or was he already ahead? But I don't know. I didn't see Hamilton. He's got Hamilton between him now. So, when do we pit? It's going to go intermediates. These two just cleared it. I mean, they got great exit out of that corner. Hamilton's got Pourchaire back. And when they pit, we are going attack mode. I mean, we probably can go aggressive. Don't need to look after too much at the minute. If they pit this lap, we are attacking. We've just lost DRS. Alonso's right behind us. Let's go move Pourchaire. So everyone carries on. Alonso's coming. Don't overtake. Oof, I feel like he's going to hit us up the backside. 1.4 seconds. We're going to deploy. It's getting pretty wet out here now. Maybe the soft tyres working in these conditions a little bit better. And I think, is it a time for a pit stop? When's the track going to go damp? The track is not going to go damp for a while. But we are going to start pushing. Let's attack. Pack's on the low side. Yeah, I know that.
Yep, copy.
We're going to be sitting duck here. And here we go again with Pourchaire. Is he going to get past Hamilton? We're going to go attack him. Still 1.7. We've dropped now. Red Bull's probably pushing quite a bit. We've got good tyres, but it's not going to count for anything here. So Pourchaire's just got back ahead of Hamilton. We have closed this gap again. And these are still staying out. 6 seconds. We're not going to double stack at all when we pit. We've got obviously massive fuel issues, but all for good reason. Because we're going to save fuel. We've dropped Alonso. We can probably start pushing now. I mean, we need these to pit, both of them, at the same time. 0.6. Track is going damp in 6 minutes. And look how close we are. These soft tyres going off, and we're going to make a move into P2. And definitely our tyres are better now. Albon gets Perez. And hopefully they'll pit now as well. Will they pit? They won't. We're going to deploy. We're going to take the lead of this race. Or are we? Oh, it just gets out of the throttle. 4. We'd have that then. 1.3. We're going to gain so much fuel under wet conditions. Pourchaire's closing as well. Come on, guys. Still dry track. When is it going to go damp? 1 minute. Might do one more lap still. We are so much quicker than this Red Bull. And we're through into P1. We have got into P1 this time. We're going to still push. I feel like they're going to come into the pits now. They pit, they pit, they pit. That is what we thought. So we are going to go one more. We're going to go on to intermediate tyres. Porsche, we're going to pit on to intermediate tyres. Just make sure that is right. We don't want to just mess anything up. Inters and inters. Everyone's in. Perez stayed out. Didn't want to double stack. We are pushing hard at the moment. Verstappen's going to come out. Magnussen had an issue. We need a big pit stop there. We need a big pit stop by the team. This could be a potential race-winning move. And we've look at that, minus 2 kilograms on fuel. And Porsche coming down the straight. Albon coming down the straight. He's going to pit from the lead. Big pot stop needed. Do not make an issue now. Do not make an issue now, team. We need you more than ever. 3.7, it's slow, but we'll take it. Where is Verstappen? There is Verstappen. And I'll tell you what, we get ahead just. So we've got better tyres by a lap. You can see there, just a percentage. Every little helps. I expect them to come back at us though, like, let's be honest. Let's expect this Verstappen to probably come back and beat us, but we're going to lower our expectations. We're going to just look after the tyres a bit more and top up, but well, a minute, we're P1 and P5. We've got Hamilton right behind us, so we might struggle a little bit for the initial laps. But Porsche just overtook him actually. I didn't think it would last long. There is Verstappen. Verstappen is ahead. Track's still dry, so we're still getting DRS. I won't actually show you it. It was literally just down the straight. We're going to deploy, see if we can get a bit of DRS here. Should just change the damp now as well. We're going to close, close, close all the time. We're not going to get ahead though. So DRS still, and here comes Porsche trying to get through. This should change to damp, and that is then going to disable DRS, and it does now. Look, disable DRS. We are now going to be raw pace, and we're struggling. We're struggling in. I mean, no one can overtake. We've got such good high speed, so we're actually working okay. We are trying to save fuel. Porsche's down to P7. He is not liking wet conditions at all. We are, I mean, is everyone pushing their tyres a bit more than us? Yes, we are 92, 93, so, and that's just because I don't think they're going to be that solid to the end. I do want to just look after them, and if that means losing a position, we'll come back at these later on. Oh God, and now Perez is coming back past us. Speed of Red Bull, taking back over. We're going to fight it, but we can't get past. Again, just using a bit more tyre. We're not lopping that bad though, 26.3. We're only 2 tenths off Verstappen. Porsche's matching. So we're not actually lapping that slow. But I just feel like we are a bit of a sitting duck at the moment. And Porsche now closing this gap. We've managed to push the fuel on lap 31. And you can see Albon is P3, 3 tenths. And now we've got both Mercedes ahead of us. Potential moves, maybe. Let's go aggressive. Increase the lap time. Still looking after Albon's fuel. 4 tenths the gap. These two side by side, hopefully, and going to delay, but not quite. We do get good exit compared to these. We are going to start using a bit more tyre. I want to protect that podium, but I also want to get Porsche. And remember, this is a sponsor. Double, basically double. I think it was, money basically. If we can get it. And then Porsche, we're going to deploy down the straight. I mean, Albon's right behind Perez here. Porsche, just pulling away. Just that red Mercedes teamwork working a treat. So again, we'll just watch the tyres. Because we're staying so close, I think I'll just standard them for now. Albon is still going pretty close. We'll go back down to standard on him. See if we can just keep with the Red Bull. At the minute we are, and I tell you what, Porsche just got up to P6.
It was the Williams driver
Round the
that
final corner, and he'll get DRS out of that corner as
opens
well.
up for them.
It's a great move, and I think he's kept ahead as well into turn 1. No, he hasn't. Hamilton coming back at him. Can we just sneak it out? Oh, can we? I think we can. I think we've done it. Yes, Porsche is through. Remember, damp track, no DRS. Porsche does it. Now, Albon's out a second. We're only 1.4 off the lead. We are just trying to manage, because the Red Bull are not our race. Porsche's got good fuel. Let's use a bit of that fuel. And Albon's getting some fuel back. So, yellow flag. Russell has just handed us a position.
Now, this was the
We were pressuring him all the time. Oh, he goes wide into the gravel. And that promotes us P3 and P5. And most importantly, we're 1.3 seconds ahead. Verstappen and Perez are fighting each other. I mean, come on, do something stupid, one of you. Let us close in. We're not far away. We have just managed.
Give us feedback.
I mean, the track's gone to dry again.
It's dried out a lot.
But it is going to stay wet.
Very soon.
I don't think it will. I think it's going to increase. So we'll just watch that. Let's just see if we can push a little bit with Albon. With fuel. Let's see if we can get that gap back down. Yellow flag again. Multiple cars. It's not the Red Bulls. It's not us.
Now is that Yuki Tsunoda?
Yuki Tsunoda. Oh, look at this. Freeway battle into turn 1.
This was at turn 1.
And who's going to make the incident? Oh, it's both Alpha Tauris smash into each other. Yellow flag. And that is now over. So 1.9 the gap, 15 laps to go. We're on the podium at the minute. We've still got good tyres. We're going to just improve that and go aggressive. We've dropped Hamilton by 2.5 seconds. We're now going to go after Alonso, but we are 8.2 seconds behind. So don't expect that to increase much. Albon's now got it down to 1.3. These two really fighting each other out front. That's really making us close the gap. We're going to save some ERS.
Okay.
And we are closing. We are lapping a lot faster, I think. Let's have a look at the lap times as we cross the line. With 15 laps to go. We've done a 26.1 last time. They both did a 25.9. They're in the late 26s. There you go. Second we gained on that lap. And Porsche is not even lapping that bad either. He's doing a 26.4. Just lost out to Alonso that last lap. So we're pushing a bit more. We've got license to push. We're going to just keep that tyre from overheating. And at the moment we've got the gap to 0.8 of a second. So 0.8. Push the fuel just to create that little bit of extra wiggle room. And they're side by side. Into the last corner they'll go. Come on, just take each other out. Like a Vettel and Mark Webber was it in Turkey. And I tell you what, Perez has lost out a little bit there. DRS now because the track is now dry. Forgot about that. That's going to pull everyone through. And we are right behind. Still, just a bit hot tyres. But can we? I mean, track's back to damp. That'll mean DRS will disable. Lucky Max Verstappen. There's only 12 laps to go. And look at our tyre wear. It is good. But we can't really control the heat. They're just a bit hot because we're running in this dirty air. We could ask him to drive in clean air when he can. He's going to move to the right, hopefully. He does. Just to cool these tyres down. And that is working nicely. We close up. As soon as we get close up, it'll probably start to increase. We lost a bit of time there. So that's fine. Let's put on battle assist. See if we can close the gap. Good fuel available. We're just trying to hold that. And now we've just dropped 0.6. So Alonso is catching us. The question is, we've dropped 1.2. Verstappen's dropped 1.3. We can go aggressive and attack. Pourchaire's just got these tyres in a nice patch, but we are going to now push with him. And we're going to see if we can get ourselves even higher. I think we had a P2 in Austria, so we're going to try again here. See if we can. We want to keep, Alonso is closing, so we want to keep that position if we can. 6 tenths now, we've already got this down. And is this rain set to stay with us? Tyres starting to warm up again, but we're only 5 tenths behind. And we need a good exit out the corner. Look at how quick that Red Bull is on exit. I mean, Pourchaire's not really going to close because the gap is so big, 7.5. We'll go aggressive on his tyres as well. We're going to deploy. We're going to see if we can get this gap. I mean, Pourchaire, I'm quite happy just to chill with where he is. But now we're coming on Verstappen. 4 tenths is all the gap is. As we deploy down the straight, we close up within 2.5 tenths. Can we get good exit? I mean, how much tyres have they used? More, not as much as us. We've lapped quicker. It's only a tenth. 6 laps to go. And we're closed back in. Perez holding back to give Verstappen a tow, I reckon. 6.8. We've really detached ourselves from Alonso now, who did a 1:25.6. Can we get the job done here? Is there any way past? We are lapping better than this Red Bull currently, whether or not they're saving or not. Here we go down the straight. We are a couple of attempts quicker a lap at the minute. Pourchaire about a second a lap quicker than Alonso. Again, out that corner. It's alright, mate. It's alright. I know the tyres are hot, but we're coming back out. Max Verstappen. Oh, we look for a move. These two are now really holding up. We need to deploy. We need to keep this close. We'll top up again. Pourchaire is a second a lap. Hopefully he can catch Alonso into P4. Can we still win this race? Where do we do it if we can? I don't think we can. I don't think we've got the pace. You can see we've just dropped 3 tenths there. Alonso does a 25.9. Pourchaire does a 25.1. Again, another 8 tenths of a second. And he's down. I mean, wow, 10.9. I thought he was like 5. Maybe it was 5 behind us. Oh, that's the leader. 5 seconds. It is the gap. We're still right behind these Red Bulls. Can we do anything? Pourchaire's pushing. Just seem to find under 5 seconds. Albon's got it to 2 tenths. Tyres are hot. Yeah, no, deal with it. They are hot. But we're trying to battle for the win. Down the straight, 1 tenth still. Fascinating race as we nearly go through Max Verstappen. 4.5. I don't think we're going to got enough to catch Alonso. I don't think we can get past these Red Bulls either. Tyres. Our tyres are good. They're just hot. I don't want to go to attack mode. I might do 1 lap at attack mode and give it a bit of everything here. See if we can just come out of this. Now we're cooking. Look how close we are. Out of the final corner. ERS is empty. 3 laps to go. It is a 3-way battle for the lead. What a battle this is. We are still just attacking. We're going to go aggressive. 4 seconds Pourchaire. I don't think he's going to catch up.
Yep, copy.
But we're going to top back up. We are so close to the back of this Williams. Through we go again. To the back of the Red Bull even. Look at this. We are asking for everything from Albon. I don't want to go high risk though. I'd rather take P3 and P5. Like I say, this is not our race. But today it is. 3 laps. 2 when we cross the line. Can we find anything? I mean, we're just losing out down the straight. Oh, here we go. We're going to have to wait till the last lap, I think, when we've got some ERS. And again, we close up. These two need to make a mistake or something. Tyres are so hot. This is our chance. Our chance for glory. And I mean, the sun's come back out. And again, we fight. We've got Verstappen ahead of us. Can we find a way? Look how close we are. We're going attack. We're going push. We're going deploy out the final corner. Red Bull's towing each other along. We're out of everything. Porsche cannot gain on Alonso quick enough. But Albon is fighting hard. Here he goes to the outside. Red Bull defends. Are we going to try and move up the inside? No, we're not. 2 tenths. What a battle. Trying to get past Verstappen. It's going to come down to the final corner. We have pushed and pushed and pushed all the way here. Get off that fuel. I am not forfeiting a race. And I think we're going to come home P3. It is a brilliant P3 though. Podium for Alex Albon. We have pushed the Red Bull all the way for victory. Porsche comes home in P5. That is amazing points, and we thought this would be a good race. Zandvoort and this turn out to be very good races. What a win for Red Bull, but we absolutely gave it to them. The Williams is well and truly there. 25 points we take from that race. Verstappen extends the lead. Albon up to 6th. And in the Williams, we are ahead of Mercedes by 3 points after the Italian GP. Big up the pit crew. They didn't make any mistakes when we needed them most. And look at that. 3rd, 2nd, 3rd, 7th, 4th and 5th. What a weekend. And look at that. Big money as well. 5.5 million sponsorship boost. We will take that, and as a result Theo goes up to 81. Research completes for celebratory, and we go to round 16 of Singapore. Oh, look at that. We are absolutely flying, 4th in the table. Come on.